So, here's a question for you. What if there's an easy way to not only project confidence, but to dominate in a way that feels totally effortless? Imagine having women constantly intrigued, chasing your validation, and not even realizing you're the one steering the ship. Sounds like a dream, I know. Well, that's where Amused Mastery comes in. And when you combine it with Shogun Method, you've got the ultimate formula for effortless attraction. If there is a surefire way on how to have unstoppable confidence around women, then this is it. Let's dive into how Amused Mastery works, and why it's such a game changer when paired with Shogun Method. Amused Mastery is all about having that playful, slightly superior attitude in conversations, especially when you're interacting with women. Picture this. She's testing you, throwing out challenges, maybe even trying to get under your skin. But instead of reacting or getting frustrated, you simply stay amused. Almost like you find her antics cute, because deep down, you know you're in control. And here's why Amused Mastery is powerful. Women are always trying to gauge a guy's emotional control, whether they know it or not. When you stay unshaken, when you're almost entertained by her little games, she starts to see you differently. She sees you as a man who's used to winning, to being in control, to getting what he wants without effort. That's when the magic happens. All right, now let's plug Amused Mastery into Shogun Method. You might already know about the IRAE Model and the 4 stages of Intrigue, Rapport, Attraction, and Enslavement. Amused Mastery slides right into each of these stages, making the whole process of attraction effortless while keeping her chasing your validation. In the Intrigue stage, the goal is simple, and that's get her curious about you, and this is where Amused Mastery shines. Think about it. If you're unbothered by her challenges or attempts to test you, she's going to wonder, why is this guy so confident, and what makes him so different? It's like she's expecting a reaction, and when she doesn't get it, it pulls her in even more. Let me give you an example. Say she tries to tease you or throws a playful jab your way. Instead of defending yourself or getting caught up in the moment, you smile and say, "That's cute, but is that the best you've got?" Suddenly, she's not just intrigued, she's completely hooked on you. Now, in the rapport phase, you're looking to build a connection, but here's the kicker, you still need to stay in control. Amused Mastery helps you remain in control. By keeping things playful and light, you're lowering her guard while staying in the driver's seat. This is where you can drop in subtle, implanted commands. These are sneaky little suggestions that get into her subconscious mind without her even noticing. And since you're keeping things fun and light-hearted, she won't even see it coming. Here's a quick example. If she starts opening up about something deep, you can smile and say, "You're really getting attached to me, aren't you?" You're playing, but at the same time, you've planted the idea of her attachment right in her mind. Sneaky but bloody effective, trust me. When we hit the attraction phase, this is where things really heat up. Women are drawn to men who don't need them. They are attracted to men who seem like they could take them or leave them. And Amused Mastery nails that dynamic 100%. Let's say she tries to make you jealous by mentioning other guys. Instead of reacting, you just grin and say something like, "That's adorable, let me know how that works out for you." You're showing her that you're unfazed, that you don't need to compete for her attention, and that right there, that emotional control, it only intensifies her attraction for you. Now we're at the stage where you want her emotionally dependent on you. This is where the Black Rose sequence comes into play. If you're not familiar, the Black Rose sequence is a powerful NLP routine designed to hypnotize the target and subtly replace her identity with one that you, as the hypnotist, choose and design. Sounds intense, I know, but when done correctly, it can create a deep emotional bond that keeps her tethered to you. Here's the catch though. The Black Rose sequence requires the target to be relaxed, and importantly, she must be willing to be hypnotized. And that's where Amused Mastery becomes a critical tool. By keeping her at ease with your playful superior attitude, you subtly lower her guard. She's drawn to you emotionally and feels comfortable in your presence, which means she's more open to your hypnotic suggestions. She won't feel like she's being manipulated or controlled. Instead, she'll feel naturally inclined to follow your lead. Amused Mastery provides the ideal environment for hypnosis to happen. It's not about forcing her into submission, but rather guiding her into a state of trust and relaxation, where the Black Rose sequence can work its magic. With her guard down and her mind open, you can replace her old identity with the one you've crafted for her, an identity that aligns with your vision, and importantly, under your control. By the time the Black Rose routine is complete, she won't even realize the transformation has happened. She'll simply feel more connected to you, more aligned with your desires, and deeply, emotionally dependent on your validation. Amused Mastery taps into something primal inside the female mind. It's the need for validation from a dominating man who's in control. By mastering this technique, you create this aura of unshakable confidence that women find irresistible. And the best part is that once you mastered it, you don't even have to try that hard. When you combine Amused Mastery with Shogun Method strategies, you've got a lethal combination. You're able to attract, build rapport, and emotionally lock her in without looking like you're doing much of anything. And it all has to do with the killer, unstoppable confidence you will have when you combine Amused Mastery with Shogun Method. So, here's the takeaway. Amused Mastery isn't just about being playful, it's about projecting effortless dominance. And when you pair it with Shogun Method, you're not just playing the game, you are the personification of the game. And if you're ready to dive even deeper into this world, I've got just the thing for you. Shogun Method Masterclass takes all of these concepts, including Amused Mastery, to the next level. You'll get access to the techniques that can completely change the way you interact with women, with a level of control you've never experienced before. So, are you ready to master the art of effortless attraction? If so, I'll see you in the Shogun Method Masterclass. Go to fractionation.org and sign up today. For the time being, it's free. fractionation.org